Hey everybody, Spartan here from SpartanTrading.com. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a trading strategy that I use every single morning. It's something from my webinars. It's very simple to go through. Basically, want to give you guys something that you can use every single day. Just one of the many strategies that I use that can be explained in a pretty quick video. So I figured I'd give you something that's useful right out the gate. So let's kind of talk about it. Let's look at it right now. So I want to talk about two trades that I did today, OSTK and AESE, on this morning range break strategy. Now, what this morning range break strategy is, it's a break of the last day range to the upside. So what you're looking at right now on OSTK, there's this green line there. That is the actual last day's high. So what I'm looking for in the morning is a break of that last day's high with volume behind it. If I see volume behind a last day high range break, with room to the upside, of course, then I'll see and can see continuation to the upside. So it would be a signal to take the stock long. In this case, stock broke that range to the upside. I ended up scaling into that position or buying it first at 119.97, and then I added into the position as it confirmed, aka volume came in behind my first buy. And as it pushed up, I started to scale out of the position when I saw sellers on the L2. In this case, it was around the 125 level, 126 level. I ultimately added into it on the flag break, which it then failed that range break to the upside, the flag range, where then I sold most of that position and the rest of that position at the top there. So pretty simple position to take, pretty simple setup. You get the last day high range break with volume behind it. You have room to the upside on the daily chart. In this case, it was an all-time high range breakout. Take the stock long. Key thing is volume behind that trade. It's a very simple strategy to look for. If you don't have a platform that can chart these automatic last day highs out, I think there's a script on Thinkorswim that can do it. But then just literally in the morning, spend time and just chart the last day high, last day low. Because you can do the strategy either to the upside or the downside. In this case, obviously I'm doing it to the upside. That's the whole idea here. But yeah, very simple strategy, easy to see from a visual standpoint, easy to see in the morning when it does occur. Like I said, there has to be room to the upside and volume behind it. And yeah, you can take that trade. So let's also take a look at AESE here. This is another similar type of trade. I just wanted to give you another example of what this can look like. So in this case, it's a range breakout of last day's highs, which actually happened in the pre-market. Now, we can see that, the stock had room to the upside to the next EMA resistance, which is the 50 EMA. Above that level, it had room towards 255s and around the $3 spot. But anywho, what we're looking at is the same sort of setup, except we've already broken that range to the upside. So we broke that range to the upside in the pre-market. And what we're seeing is, by the way, I'm just trying to show you guys the daily, room to 3 and then 330s. Doesn't really matter where it has room to, but I wanted to show you that it does have range here. But anyways, so what we're looking at is the stock's broken the range in the pre-market. What we want to do is look at confirmation. Now, if that level is able to hold, that range break, aka last day's high break, then it's also a good idea to get into that sort of position because it already has, like I just showed you, room on the daily to the upside. It's confirming by holding that range break higher, which means it's going to have room to the upside. So in this case, took the trade at 195, scaled out a little bit at the 230s, 245s, and then that 288 area, 290 area when I saw some topping. But overall, fairly similar setup. The only difference is the range break already occurred from last day high. It just came a little bit back in the morning, held it, confirmed that it was breaking out to the upside, which was, in this case, confirmation to get into that stock long for continuation higher. So example of a easy strategy to do in the morning, two examples of how it works to the upside. Basically, look for the range break of last day high. On that range break, if there's volume behind it, you can take it long. If that range break's already occurred, look for that range break to hold in the morning, which could be 20, 30, 40 minutes, doesn't matter. And if it holds above that level, that's confirmation in itself. The only thing you have to consider on both of these is, does it have more room to the upside? Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick little strategy you can use to make some more money because you guys enjoyed the last one I did on the SPY. So use the strategy. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, spartantrading.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.